He was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. All right, he almost ran out of talent, nigga. I saw that. I saw that shit, nigga. I broke my goddamn leg.
Long money, hopes and dreams. Always be around them niggas with paper, but got your own money. It's your world.
We are in Sacramento. It's coming to an end. The fucking year's coming to an end, so this is pretty dope. Y'all traveling with me on the road a little bit. We've been here for a few days. We got the win yesterday. It's a good win. Y'all see that? That was a really good win for us, team win. I'm sure they'll come out hot. Guns blazing next game. It's gonna be a fun one. So that's where we're at right now. We got this one. We played golf today for the 10 bands. Obviously the business is booming. We had a little money to play with.
You guys will have to tune in and check that one out.
That was fun. We left a lot of chances, you know, let the chances go by, but
It's cold.
I'm not gonna lie, my hands were frozen, bro, like the whole time. A lot of chances went by, like I said, your way, my way. We didn't play the way we wanted to play. Obviously, you didn't let the big dog eat, not one time. Just 4-iron off the tee, like an old man.
I hit the driver 3 times in the range, and all 3 were pretty good, too. I'm surprised I didn't.
It's not a driver course, if I'm being honest.
It wasn't. I just didn't expect it to be cold. I mean, I wore sweatpants because the only thing I brought was shorts.
Yeah, surprisingly, it was cold.
A little 45-minute flight, and it was freezing. Like, the Uber driver picks up, I knew how cold it was because he had a big puffer jacket on and a beanie, and I was like, oh, I'm not prepared for this.
It's chilly out here, man. It's like it's definitely the Bay-ish.
And our travel, we were supposed to get here last night. Our travel, I live not that far from the airport, and normally I can get to the airport and like get all my bags checked and everything in like 25 minutes, I would say. And it took us an hour and 40 minutes just to get to the airport last night.
It's terrible, bro. Y'all should have left when we left. Came to the game, then chilling, bro. Whose idea was it to stay? Jordan's?
It was definitely a mutual thing, I think. Because it was like, if we get there early, I honestly don't even remember.
No, I'm just talking shit.
But it is getting ready to be 2025, which is pretty wild.
2025. Time flies, bro, for real. I look at the kids, and that's how I can tell time's flying, when I can just see my kids, like, growing up.
That's
right there. And, you know, it's like when you lose weight or you try a new diet or something, and you get away from someone, and then when you get back around them, that's when they can tell you you've done something different.
Yeah.
That's how it feels, but.
When was the last year you, like, remember? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, my all-star year was that 2021? 2020?
I think 2019. No.
That'd be before.
Yeah, 2019.
Damn, 2019, I'm tripping.
2018, 2019, I think.
Yeah, so I don't remember that. I mean, bro, honestly, bro, if I'm being honest, I don't remember none of that shit. It's like such a blur to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like 2014 is because we graduated.
Yeah.
But then after that, I like a standout year. I feel like it's 2020 just because the world shut down. But when it was 2018, 2019, that was my golden year. I remember I turned 23. Birthday is February 23rd, and I was an all-star. I was going into it like, damn, this is my golden year. This has got to be good. I signed my max contract. I was like, dang, that really hit. Everybody said it's gonna be your best year, right? And that's when it really hit for me. So I do remember that year. You knew of like a golden year before all that stuff happened?
Yeah, I remember my brother. I remember everybody kind of everybody knows what, you know what I mean, the stigma around it, whatever you think it may mean. I just remember hearing that, and then when it happened, I was like, dang, that's real.
I didn't know I had my golden year when I had my golden year. 21st, 21. Yeah, I don't even remember what I did when I was 21. So
just based off the day?
Yeah, you ever heard that, or am I tripping?
I've never heard of that.
No?
No. I mean, it might just be like
A black thing?
no, culture thing.
I mean, I would only be 5. I don't remember
So you just don't get a golden ear, bud.
Too young to have a golden year. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, 2018 college. I graduated college, but I don't even remember that really. Like I remember it, but I don't really remember. So, when did you graduate high school?
2018.
Oh wow. Wait, does that make me 4 years older than you?
Yeah.
I knew that.
Stay young, man. Time flies. Dude, I remember I was in high school and people would say, time's gonna fly. It's gonna go by just like this.
Yeah.
That teacher that cared.
Yeah.
And it actually...
That's crazy to say that.
And
We
it
all thought
actually
of it,
did,
We all
bro.
thought of that.
And it actually did. Time went by. I remember my freshman year. I remember getting like... Because I came from a middle school where we had to wear uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to a public high school in the middle of the hood. My brothers went there. And I remember my brothers waking up every day, getting they fit right. Like, getting they fit right from head to toe. Like, put your fit on. Like, get right. And I would see them before they would leave sometimes. Or I see them when they came home. You see they was trying to put something together every day. Shout out to Big Bros. And then I go to the school and I'm trying to get my fits right. So it's when I first start really trying to put stuff on. I'm stealing my brother's jackets, all type of shit. And then I go to boarding school and it goes from straight uniform, shades, everything, the whole nine, belt, button all the way to the tippy top.
Could you get away with anything else? Like the belt didn't have?
At Mountverde,
Yeah.
bro, it was so strict. It was...
You couldn't add no like flavor to it. It was just straight.
Casey could. I remember watching Casey Hill. Like, everybody had Sperry's, either black or khaki Sperry's. Casey would have some black Adidas with a little white in them, or some khaki white looking Adidas with a little black in them. Like, he always had his little flavor. Everybody wore the fresh new Mountverde shirt. He would wear the vintage Mountverde shirt. Like, he had like the old I'm like, damn, this nigga really putting it on it. Like he really doing that. So that, I mean, that's just when I remember. That's when I was really getting my swag right. And ever since then, I mean, college, we getting the new gear, Ohio State gear, you rocking it, trying to go wherever with your gear on. Like, gear. Ohio State.
I mean, I'm sure like then that was like a staple. It was like you
Yeah,
have
you
to
gonna
throw a
rock your
fit
gear.
because your gear was.
We had the team backpack with the number on it. So you knew you was an athlete, red backpack. College was right around the corner, bro. Like, I remember college, like, watching my college team before I went to college, and I was like, I'm gonna go here because I know this senior's leaving. This junior's gonna be a senior. Like, I'm gonna have a chance. Boom, just plugging in plates into pieces, like where I can work out at. And watching my team, and I was just like, when I get there, and then look up, I was there. We was in the we was in the second round of the tournament, and that flew by. And then it was just. So it's like, I had a choice to make. Remember this shit. Remember it, or just keep it going. Good job, Jordan. No, don't be sorry, bro. Be careful. But I just remember like that being what it was. Like, it just kept going. So it was either a choice to make, like either remember like this blur of everything, or keep people around you that's gonna help you remember it. Because like, I can't really keep up with all this shit. Like, I'm really just on the fly. Like, I'm gone from boarding school to Ohio State.
And do the people around you help you remember it because they talk about stories or?
Yeah, just like that. Like you just said, it had to be before COVID. Boom, boom, boom. Like me, COVID was such a blur. Like, but I was chilling during COVID. COVID didn't even really feel like it happened. Like, it felt like I just had time to let my life catch up. Like, settle down. Like, my life was moving so fast for so many years. I needed time to buy a house, find the missus, settle in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably the first time in your life that you didn't have like a break, but you had a break.
Exactly.
Like, there was no next thing.
That's when I remembered I need to buy a house, because COVID happened. I didn't have nowhere to really like put my stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had my Minnesota crib, but I wasn't there. And they was already gutting it out and doing all of that. So I'm like, all right, what am I gonna do? And that's when I stayed with the homie.
Yeah.
And then that's when I bought a crib, and I was just like, yo, I gotta start like getting my stuff right. But that put life in order for me to let me be like, all right, bro, it's time for you to.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense because your life, you had the next thing before you were done with the thing prior.
Facts.
Like there was always something else.
Looking back, you missing what's going on right now. So it was really keep it pushing.
How long after the season ended did you move out to like LA to train in college? Because that would have been like 2 months into the semester, 2 or 3 months.
Exactly, and I remember them wanting me to stay to finish. And I had pre-draft, and I remember being in touch with Carl and Book, and they were like, we already here. We already in Agora Hills. And I was like, all right, I got to sign with an agency and figure this out. And then that's when CAA came about, and we signed with CAA. And then probably after the season, probably maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks, maybe, if I remember correct, maybe 2 weeks. I was training. It had to be like 2 or 3 weeks because I remember just like going hard, and I was getting new gear. I was getting Nike gear, Adidas gear, all this gear. And I was like, who am I going to sign with? Under Armour, all these, because I played on all these circuits, so they all thought they had a chance. And I just came off the Nike circuit, but.
When did you sign with them? Before the draft or after the draft?
What, Nike?
Nike, yeah.
Before the draft, for sure. But
I remember when Andrew Wiggins and Jabari Parker were going to the draft, and I was a big Jabari fan, and I remember the bit like when he signed with Jordan. I loved Jordans back then. I was like,
big deal.
Yeah, it was a huge deal. I was like, this just ensures why he's one of my favorite players.
Jabari Parker, bro.
Dude, he was a boy, dude. I wish he was like a veteran right now in the league, just kind of showing dudes how to. He was like coming up in that mellow window wing of things, like Antoine Jameson. Like I always liked his flavor for sure.
Yeah, I remember when he went to Duke. That was like anyone that went to Duke back then. It was just like, oh yeah, he's one of my favorite players. But he was so good at Duke. Too bad.
Dude, I remember watching him and Julius Randle go at it. It was Julius and Wiggins go at it. We played against Jabari in West Virginia in the CPR Classic.
Okay.
And we played Simeon, and they had Kendrick Nunn, maybe Jordan Pickens or something like that. And our team was Devin Williams, Dakari, Casey. I don't think we had. Ben Simmons came to our team during that year, and we won the championship, but he didn't play when he first got there, so he was just traveling. So we looked big as we were the biggest team in high school basketball history, bro, for sure. And that's when we played against Jabari, and I remember us beating them. And then we ended up playing. We went to Boston for the HBO was doing a special on our team called the Perfect Season or something like that, and we were supposed to go undefeated. And we lost to some teams that just like didn't really matter early. Like we lost to like a home team, like in like a preseason basically. But they started recording before then, so it just kind of turned out to be a. We lost then we lost to Kerry, Cliff Alexander. We lost to them in the tournament, and they were dunking all over us, bro. And then I remember. We played, no, that was the next year. That same year, we played Finley, right? We played Finley Prep. Nigel Williams-Goss gamed us for, we went 2-3. 10 seconds left, we went 2-3. Nigel pulled up, boom. We was mad that we lost, but we were mad that was our first loss to the season that we just signed like a deal with HBO to do like a high school behind the scenes.
The perfect season.
Yeah, they were recording us. They were at our school. They were on deck. We were, it was supposed to go like, we weren't supposed to lose. It was gonna come down to a full-on like series
a Mountverde behind the scenes. That's what we could really do. That would be sick.
I'm not very behind the scenes of when you're there.
More or less like for the future, because a lot of pros are coming out of there and just start going up there and doing like a little filter program to where we actually like we gotta go up there, bro, at some point and capture that moment, bro.
Yeah, I've still
And
yet
play
to see it.
Bella Colina golf course and just be like, take it all in, because that you'll see the setup. I can't really explain it, but like it's really set up for success, and you really.
I just imagine like Zoe 101.
Yeah, that's what I try to explain it like your neighbor is going to a Ivy League school. Your neighbor is going to a 4-year collegiate university to study. Like there's no distractions here, and then the location is just like whatever you're trying to do, you can be perfect at it. There's unlimited resources from equestrian to basketball.
When did it become like Mountverde basketball like powerhouse? Like was there like a group before Casey that like went? Or?
Some Villanova dudes, some Florida State dudes. A few guys made it to the league, but Mountverde was just like. Should do some research on it while we're talking about it like this. It should like pop up in the thing. Like Mountverde started in 19 maybe?
We'll have to get a fact check from Jordan there.
1820. Because I just remember being on a yearbook established 18.
I thought you guys had to do like
1912. 100 years off.
1912, yeah, something like that. Tell you about how
Same
bad my
thing.
memory is.
Same thing.
But it's like when you're there, they have all the yearbooks. You can like look through them and you can see like what it's come from like kids working in chicken coops to like it was crazy, bro. Like the transformation, and to be there, I really like. It always felt special to me because I remember the feeling I had when I first got there. It was a super culture shock. Like I was telling you on the golf course today. What was we talking about? You remember when I was like, it was a culture shock to go to Mountverde.
Christmas.
I'm saying leaving your hometown prep school.
Yeah. So when it was holidays, I came from like doing holidays with my parents, my family, to going there, and holidays is with people I don't even know. So it was like, all right, holidays ain't really nothing no more for me because I don't know this Vietnamese dude. They trying to get me to hold hands and like do activities with to take our mind off of not being with our family. Like we had a boarding school. Like ain't no Christmas holidays with the fam. Like you really tucked away. These kids are from all over the world. So
you guys didn't have like Christmas break and stuff?
Nah. We did have Christmas break, but Christmas break were for the kids that went home. A lot of kids couldn't get home.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Kids were from all over the world, couldn't get home.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Wasn't worth it to go home.
Fly all the way back.
Some kids could, and I couldn't. I was on buddy passes, so
I know buddy
I had to show up to the airport and hope I can get all day. You can't make it, sir. All right, come back and get me and go back to school. It was like, it is what it is. So I just remember us, like the kids that couldn't get home, having to do like these like community vibes to where it was like you either gonna participate or you're not. If you're not, you're just gonna be sad mother in high school without no friends, nobody to talk to. Me, I was just like kind of off it. Like I ain't doing it. I'm just chilling. Like I'll go play the game or get in the gym. Like I don't care. I don't need to celebrate nothing. So it just kind of died down. But my boarding school was where when I first got that feeling of not celebrating none of that stuff. It just became like, no, I became numb to it.
And you were saying today that it's like carried on through now, or no?
Yeah, because this is we're not doing Christmas this year. Kind of like taking a year off. Kids, baby boy probably not gonna really remember it. And then next year we'll do it when he's looking really forward to it, and we can make it something like a tradition that we can start, and it's our tradition. But that's what it's about, traditions, bro. Like simple as that.
I wonder if that's like how, like like my parents and like grandparents stuff, whereas like they got to a point where it didn't really matter as much to them. It just mattered because of their kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm at that age too. It's like I enjoy going home for the holidays because I know how much it means to like my parents. They get to see me and see like we're all together.
Dude.
But for me, I feel like I'm kind of like I don't know, naive to the feeling, I guess. And I don't know if it's just age or what.
Yeah. How crazy it gets is we used to have traditions to where, like, my dad, it was a house full of boys, bro. It was 3 boys and my dad and my grandma, and my homies and my cousins would all stay over. So it was just a house full of homies. But before Christmas, my dad was always shopping and like hiding stuff around the house and doing stuff. But we playing hide and seek, we playing manhunt, we doing all this stuff. So we hiding in Christmas present. We don't even know it. Like, it was just that kind of setup. And I remember my dad, we knew Santa wasn't really the thing, so we made it like a thing to where we trying to go to sleep or stay up as late as we can to catch Dad putting the presents in. You know what I mean? Because he would put big gift bags together, and it all had our names on it, what was ours. And we were just trying to catch him. Like, it was every year. It was almost like trying to catch Santa versus, you know what I mean? So, but we knew it was Pops, trying to catch Pops. Because we all stayed up late, we all hung out.
Do you remember how old you were when you realized that stuff wasn't true?
Dude, I don't remember. I don't remember what age I was when I felt it was real.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know.
I guess I was asking that because it's like, I feel like parents.
I remember getting let down. Like, dang, Santa's not real. Like, I never had that feeling.
I don't remember when, but I remember it. I remember when it happened. Like, I don't remember how old I was, but I was asking because
I had a big brother too, bro.
That's
So
fair.
like, I lived through him. I was 2 years ahead of my time.
Because, like, are we going to have to blur this out because, like, kids watch this and, like, we're spoiling this?
I was thinking that too. I was like, my little brothers watch this.
They do watch it, huh?
But that's what my thought was, because, like, if you're a parent, like, you have to tell your kid early.
If you're a kid, subscribe to us and you're watching us, there's no way you believe Santa's real. There's no way you're, Dad, I gotta watch Backyard. Santa's not real? Like, there's no way that's a mix. No way.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it is, but, I mean.
You never know.
Yeah, I don't.
So the kids for out there that are listening to this, Santa is real.
I would just
Make sure
hate
you
to
put
be
some
the
cookies out
person.
there.
Yeah, I would just hate to be the people that ruin it for a little kid.
Yeah, I just don't know how to. I wouldn't be able to raise my kid around.
A lie.
Yeah, around like. I just want to make it fun, and it's a traditional fun that everybody's in on. That's bigger than anything to me. That's bigger than the holiday to me.
I mean, that's an everlasting holiday. Like, you can do that throughout. If they're 12, 8, 20. Like,
Yeah, I mean, the holiday is the holiday, but the day of, and we do this, and you look forward to doing this on that day, is what's like cool. Like, I want it to be. I'm telling you, bro. I want it to be like a big space that everybody pull up to, and it's like bring everybody, bro. Like, we doing a 50 to 100 personer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bring everybody down for the holidays.
that's how. And me and my sister were talking, and she was talking about like what I wanted and all that stuff, and I just got a bunch of games for all of us to play because I think that's like the funnest part.
Hell yeah.
Getting everybody together and playing games. You were talking about Mountverde being like a powerhouse now. Have you gotten to see any of the young guys in college that are playing now, like the Cooper Flags and them? Have you seen any of their games?
My brother won't leave me alone about these young kids. Like, I mean that in a good way. Like, he's on it. He knows. I trust him and I watch. So that's the only way I keep up. Like, I don't actually watch their games, but I keep up with the dudes. Like, when I see them playing, and I try to tune in.
I think the only game I watched was the Duke versus UK game, and UK surprised me a lot.
UK's good, right?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know the landscape of college basketball that well, but that game they hit shots, and you could definitely tell that they shot the ball well.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I can't wait to like be a fan of college basketball and go to the games and go to women's basketball. Like, women's basketball, you get to see like the purest form when you think about it. Like, there's no athleticism for real, so you take that away. It's all chess, like counters. That's cool to watch it from that standpoint. Honestly, bro, I can't wait to put my kids in golf, bro, and like put them in like stuff that they don't think matters now, but when the older they get, they're gonna be like advanced because they're gonna know, like I said, golf for my girl and my boy. Like, imagine your daughter being good at golf, like a pro. It's like a jackpot. Like, right?
Mm-hmm. Imagine your daughter beating you in golf.
Being what?
Beating you in golf.
I ain't that good. She ain't got too far to go. God, all she gotta do is jump off the porch now. She got it right there.
That's great. That's a long way from now.
This dude looks like he's about to do for an actor, an audition or something. About to do a movie gig or something. Yeah. You definitely look like he's about to go somewhere.
I'm glad you went to the barber.
Yeah, that's what it is. You got a haircut.
You didn't even hear the story.
I wish I
had
had
my
a picture
girl
now.
try to cut my hair. I missed the barber. Going to your house for the barber.
Because we had the way away shoot.
My hair is looking bad, whatever. I was like, my girl's really artistic and like good with that type of shit. So I was like, I think you could like trim it up. Good. Midway through, she's like, yeah, you're gonna need to go to a barber. I fucked your shit up. I'm like,
Straight up.
But he went to the way away shoot, but he wore a hat. And then
Little
the
head.
next day, well, none of us said anything.
You took a picture?
No, my girl. I walked in. My girl said, like, you can tell, like, completely. Like, the hat ends here, and you can see it's all fucked up.
Yeah, I knew it was something different. I'm like, this dude look like he's about to go for an audition. He's dressed up. The fuck you got going on?
He came to my spot the next day after the way away shoot, and I was like, "You get your hair cut?" he was like, "Yeah, Ellie cut it. I'm going to the barber right after this." But it was cool. I don't even know how to explain it.
Shout out Ellie, man.
A bowl cut's an understatement. I wish we had a picture we could show everybody because it was. I'm glad you got your hair cut. We should give like someone who comments something away.
Giveaway?
Yeah, for Christmas.
That'd be sick.
What you want to give away? Signed jersey?
Whatever. Some shoes. I got shoes giveaway. And I'm about to get a truckload of shoes.
Yeah.
For all the new
Yeah.
stuff coming.
So what do you want to do for the 1,000th comment, or if this video gets 5,000 likes?
Dude, I can't wait to do a pop-up with like Kicks Crew or somebody.
And just have all of it out there.
Yeah, like let's do a pop-up. We're gonna meet at the Santa Monica Pier, and it'd be giveaway and live podcast and goddamn barbecue tasting after, just like us, like a few people in a Q&A or something.
That would be fire.
Q&As are dope. Like, I always appreciate Q&As.
Yeah.
Like that setup.
I mean,
live audience.
And people can just ask whatever. Like, even when they're young, it's cool. Like, I remember you did one earlier today with like younger kids, or earlier this year with younger kids, and you just, they can ask anything, legitimately anything. So I think that's cool.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what they ask. Let's give away a pair of shoes then. A signed pair of shoes.
Signed pair of shoes for what?
For, I don't know, Jordan would know better than me on how many likes or some comments.
I think just comment below your New Year's resolution, and we'll pick 3 people to give away.
I
3
like
pairs
that.
of signed shoes. Doesn't have to be a number thing.
Just y'all be in the comments. Y'all be seeing that stuff. Folks seeing that stuff. So make sure y'all in there. Please like and subscribe. I'll see it below.
Yeah,
Tune
let's
in.
do that. Let's do.
I like that.
If we're gonna pick 3 people who comment their New Year's resolutions, and we're gonna send them a pair of signed shoes. So put in the comments, and we'll hold y'all to y'all New Year's resolutions. Even though I said earlier today that I don't really believe in them.
Talk about it.
Talk about it.
Talk about New Year's resolutions.
No, why you don't believe in them?
I think the book Atomic Habits is one of the reasons why I don't either, because it's like talking about how goals aren't really something that you should shoot for. You should like shoot for like the tiny habit to change, because if you just shoot for the goal, it's like my goal is to clean my room today, then your room's gonna get dirty again. But why was your room like dirty? Get to that habit of like making that choice. And so I think with New Year's resolutions, just it's a blank slate, so everyone wants to, you know, start, be good, be better, which is great, but there's like a lot of fundamental change that has to happen for that to actually happen. So yeah, you have to build the habit before, and I think New Year's resolutions, it's easy to stop.
It's easy to stop.
I mean, I'm just day to day, bro. Trying to be the best me every day. I don't got time to put expiration date on when I'm gonna switch that mentality up or take a day off and make that a consistent thing. I'm just living.
Man, that's still a good way to be. Like even in that book, it talks about like being 1% better every day. It's like you're trying to be the best version you are every day.
Yeah, bro.
It's a good way to
Trying
live.
to be a good person. I'm excited to where this is gonna go. I told you today I'm excited for this to take off, and I hope we're way ahead of the game on what we're gonna present to our fans and everybody that subscribed to us and are gonna continue to subscribe. It's gonna be elite, man. We got some dope stuff coming up. All-Star break coming up soon. We got an official date and location in Hawaii. I'm not sure what date we're actually leaving and where we're leaving from, but Hawaii's locked in. That's gonna be sick. The homie Jack said he's trying to pull up, so we could do something like that too. Get in the gym, do a whole training segment. That'd be sick.
The homie who?
Jax.
Oh, Jack's but
Yeah.
that's fine. I thought you said Jack. I was confused.
No.
Thought Jack Harlow was pulling up.
Fanboy.
No, I thought you said Jack. I was like, who the hell is Jack?
Shout out Jackie, man. But yeah, I'm excited about that. Shout out to our partners, and I don't want to say no names, but shout out to them because they tuned in to what we're doing. And they see we're really trying to create this from the ground up. You guys make it special, so everything we're doing, like I said, we're in SAC, we're making this happen. These dudes had the craziest travel ever. And for us to make this happen, and we had some dope ideas to make happen too, but we needed some people to make it happen. It wasn't just us. So this is what we're planning on doing instead. Still try to give y'all something to tune into for everybody that's dying to see what we got next. So
I was telling Jordan this today, and since we've been talking about high school and everything under the sun, we had to do this like scrapbook in high school my senior year, and it was like in the scrapbook each page was like not a journal, but like a topic you had to write about, and one of them was like a bucket list, and you had to have 10 things. And I remember doing it, and it was just like, all right, I'm just gonna put 10 random things on here. Like I told Jordan today, I think one of them was like be the president or something. No aspirations to be the president, but one of them was like go to every NBA arena, and I've never been to SAC, and I think SAC, I thought I was gonna have like 3 left after this, but I think I'm gonna have 4 because I've never been to the Clippers arena now. But I think that's actually really, really cool.
That you've been in a lot of arenas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As like a non-basketball
You've
player.
been in all of them.
With going to SAC tomorrow, I'll have 4 left counting the new Clippers arena. So that's kind of crazy.
Damn. So you've been to Charlotte?
Yeah.
Damn.
I haven't been to. I'm counting Utah, but I've never been to a game. I've only been to Utah when the trade happened.
Oh yeah.
But I haven't been to New York, like the Knicks arena. I haven't been to Toronto. I haven't been to SAC. And I haven't been to. I already said Knicks. Was it Dallas? I don't remember who else I said. But I looked at all of it today. That was it. So.
That's sick.
It's crazy.
I feel like in the next 10 years, there's going to be about 2 or 3 extra teams.
Yeah.
I feel like the more teams, the better the business.
Yeah.
It's more for people to watch, bigger schedule, broader, like tapping into a broader like environment, like a community. You know what I mean? Like my city definitely ain't got no pro sports.
No.
Put somewhere near, obviously Indiana, but it's right there.
Yeah.
Little team in Cincinnati wouldn't be bad. They had one at one time.
Just saying. Did they really?
Cincinnati Royals.
Yeah.
That was an
Oscar
NBA team?
Robinson played there.
NBA? Cincinnati
Was it
Royals.
NBA?
No, it wasn't
Is it
NBA.
ABA?
It was before that.
CBA.
CBA.
ABA.
ABA, right?
ABA, I think.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
ABA.
You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like that'd be crazy.
I feel like the NBA it's built to have a couple more expansion teams because like football, like every division's perfect right now. Everybody has the same amount of teams, everything. But like the NBA, like you can add 2 more teams and it be able to be 2 and 2.
Play a team. Build a live side of the NBA. Like in Dubai and like on that side of things.
Speaking of Liv, that's crazy. But speaking of Liv, isn't Brooks and Bryson about to play?
Yeah. Or that's probably a few
It's
days
already
ago.
happened. I don't know. I don't have social
I
media.
know
right
it's
now.
something. It's a few days ago.
Oh. Well, I need to tune into that because I was actually really intrigued about that.
I watched. It was Brooks and Bryson and Rory and
Scotty. Right?
Scotty.
So, I don't have no idea, but I'm guessing
don't know who
Rory
won.
and Scotty won. That's my guess.
I don't know.
If I had to put money
I
on
haven't
it,
been
that's
watching golf. I want to see Tiger and Charlie though.
at the PNC. I saw John.
Daily.
Yeah.
Daily balls.
I saw John post him and his dad.
Yeah. When's that coming up this week or something?
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I've been on social media. I just remember downloading it to post on my backyard, and I remember seeing John's post about it. It's crazy. I've been on social media for a minute now. It's honestly, I guess if I had one New Year's resolution, that's one. The screen time to be as low as it's like possibly can be. Because like GPS and stuff, when you live in LA, it's like everywhere I go, I have a GPS that all counts towards it. But like other than that, I enjoy not being on the screen. I do like that. If you haven't been watching golf, what have you been watching?
I told you, bro. Bunch of podcasts with Green Berets and goddamn operators, special ops, bro.
Interesting, bro. And there's some bad motherfuckers that are just right next to us that we don't even really. Yeah, you wonder why he's swole as fuck and he look like he's a fucking unit. Yeah. He's been through some shit.
Imagine all the stuff that we do know and how bad it is.
I don't want to know.
Think about all the stuff that we don't know, bro.
I don't want to know none of that shit. I don't want to know no shit that I want to unsee if I know it, or unhear it, or I don't want that.
So if an alien came into this room, like you wouldn't want to be here? Stuff
Fuck
like that.
no. I would want to hear about it. Tell me what happened. Why the hell would I want to be here? What are you gonna do with me? And then I leave here, my nose start bleeding, and I can't hear no more. Goddamn, one left foot just keep growing and shit. Something ain't right.
Would you want to be like make contact with an alien?
I don't know. I mean, I want to believe, I want to see that shit. I want to hear about it too. But actually be involved with the meeting of an alien? I don't know.
Like, what if we were just sitting right here and we had another chair and an alien was there? Like, you wouldn't want to be one of the first humans, like, sit there and actually like have, well, I guess maybe not one of the first humans, but you wouldn't want to
Know
be
it and everybody not believe you when you tell them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm getting at. Like,
I feel like it changed my life. I'd be a crazy person.
Bro, everybody be like,
That's kinda what I
bro,
was
you
getting
met an alien, he was sitting there,
Yeah.
you was just chilling with him, and he shook up? Yeah, all right. That's not rolling. They not rolling, bro. They don't think you're crazy as hell.
yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was getting at. Like, would you tell, like, in that essence, would you tell people or would you just keep it to yourself? Because, like, everyone's going to think you're crazy.
I mean, yeah, I would tell people, but who the fuck gonna believe me? I would tell y'all, I would tell everybody. Nah, I ain't going there either, but I would tell everybody. And y'all definitely ain't gonna believe me. Like, what? I'll try to take a photo. Like, how that's gonna work out? Like, I ain't rolling, bro. Like, I don't want to be in contact. I just feel like there's some type of radiation barrier that we don't need to be in contact with.
That's fair. But, like, it's like all of this stuff going on around right now, like, about these drones or UFOs and all this stuff. Even if it was just like us chilling here and we look out there and we see a legitimate UFO alien type saucer, like no one's gonna believe this.
I'd like to see it with my own eyes.
You would?
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't. I would want. I just would want to be someone that y'all told about it.
Yeah.
And just didn't even have that picture, because I always think about that shit too.
Yeah,
Like, I'd always think about that shit. I'd rather just.
Do you guys believe that? Do you guys believe all this
Aliens
shit?
are real?
Like Rogan just had a pilot on last week talking about it.
Are you asking if I believe that aliens are real?
Yeah. But that they're here, I guess, because like I think it'd be kind of crazy to not believe there's other life throughout the whole universe.
You can't ask the question and answer it. Like,
Before.
Link's gonna answer it.
I think that I believe there's something going on. Yeah, for sure. I would love to know, like, see it with my own eyes, but I think there is. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason I want to see with my own eyes is because, like, even if the government came out and, like, said it was real, I don't know if I would, like, believe it. It would almost make me believe it less.
I just don't want to know, I don't give a fuck until my, like, place is built and I have somewhere to go. That fair?
Yeah,
Like, once I have my shit set up, I'm like, all right, ready. But until then, I just want...
You don't want it to happen and be telling everybody, I had this perfect idea.
Bruh, it was a year late having, bro, what? That's my biggest fear, bro. But I remember growing up, my biggest fear was like, because you remember that you grow up and they'd be like, the world is going to end.
Yeah.
How the fuck does the world end? Like, what? Is it just fall? Like, how? So I used to be like, bro, all right, I got to do everything I want to do. That was my mentality. I got to do everything I want to do before the world fucking ends. Like, I got to get to the league. So then, dude, I remember this, bro. Like, my whole mentality was, the world's going to end at some point. So, like, I got to get to the league before. So the whole time I was working on my game, dreaming of making it, I was like, I just got to make it before the world ends. Like, it's too good to be true. I swear to God. It's too good to be fucking true that I can make it to the league. The world might end before. Like, so I'm just trying to get there. And I remember getting there, and I just remember signing for $100 million. Bro, if I could sign for $100 million, bro, like, my life would be set. Like, I don't have to worry about nothing else. Bro, I gotta do that shit before the world end, bro. Like, the world gonna end soon. Like, that's what they saying.
I vividly remember people saying, like, California wasn't gonna be
Yeah.
part of, like, the United States.
That's what I'm saying,
like,
bro. That shit, like,
that?
terrorized me.
Like, California was gonna, like, fall in the ocean. I remember, like, people talking about that.
Pangea and shit. My brother would go to school, learn some shit, come back, scare the fuck out of me.
That's so funny.
I told him, bro. Pangea. I thought we didn't like what was it? San Andreas came out.
San Andreas
and I'm just
Fault.
like, bro, like, this shit could happen, bro. Imagine the world just like doing some shit. We just can't do nothing about it.
What's the volcano in the United States? Yosemite or something like that?
Yosemite.
I remember growing up, I learned about that in like the 3rd grade or something. I don't even remember. And it was like it could blow up at any time, and if it blew up, it would the left half of the United States would just all be done for.
Type shit.
And I remember like telling like the cutoff line, Indiana was like on like the side that it could make it. And I remember going home and I was just like, I don't want to travel ever. Like I
wanna be here.
I want to be here because when that blows up, like we'll be okay.
Yeah.
And I remember being
That's a
so
fact.
scared to travel. My mom still tells that story to this day, and I vividly remember it.
Dude, I used to think the world was gonna end, bro. My granny I would come home from school. I remember this in 1st, 2nd grade. I came home one day, and I was just crying to my granny, and I was like, they saying the world's going to end, Granny. She was like, don't worry, Granny. She was like, don't worry, baby. Ain't no expiration date on the world ending. Ain't no expiration date on the world. She kept saying that. And I was like, dang, okay, that makes sense. And I never was scared of that shit no more, but I was really afraid, bro. Like, all the movies, like, what the hell is that movie called? Is it The Day After Tomorrow?
I don't know.
Yeah, the movie. That's what I just said.
I've never seen it. I don't know. I know the movie. That is a movie. I've just never seen it.
The Day After Tomorrow, I think. Then it was like 2012.
2012, I remember that
It was
one.
all these movies that gave that vision of like how it would look.
Well, I just watched Interstellar 2 days ago for like the 50th time.
I feel like that shit is more realistic than like Aliens.
Like we have to get off world.
Yeah, like there's different dimensions that we just like have no control over. That's what I feel.
That's a whole
Like
crazy-
time is in control. Time's the real controller. You can control how to be in different time zones than you. That's probably like what's like more, I guess really that's how the Egyptians probably did it, the Mayans, and that's how they figured out the calendar and all that, because they just was like communicating with some type of time, something like, I don't know.
It is crazy to think about that because it's like, how in the world did you guys come up with the concept of a calendar? Because that's how we came with it, I guess, right? Is like that they passed it down to us, and we were just like, oh yeah.
How'd y'all start?
Yeah.
Who told y'all this?
Who-
Somebody
who-
inspired y'all.
Yeah, like who in the world came up with like an algebraic equation? Like when, like someone had to start that. So who? Was it us from our future? Because that's what Interstellar's all about. Like that, they call it the, what do they call it? The Tesseract or whatever that he goes into. And someone had to create it, and it was just like, no, this is us of the future talking, like helping us in the past. That is crazy thing about that movie. Every time I watch it, it gets better because I used to think that they were just like living up in like that like world that like is like all like wanky or whatever.
Yeah.
And at the very end, I just remember him saying like our new world's like on the brand where she went. And I just picked that up. Like, that's such a good movie. That's probably top 2 favorite movies of all time.
Interstellar.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I commend both of us for doing this and Jordan for doing this with us because, like, before this, I wouldn't, like, yeah, we talked like a whole lot of nothing, but we, like, if someone wanted to sit down and watch a podcast and was a fan of us, like, we didn't give them, like, it would be like they were hanging out with us. And before this, I was like, what the fuck are we going to talk about?
Yeah.
So I commend this pod, honestly.
Yeah.
Stuck to it. I commend it.
I mean, like I said, I always think of Shane and his homies, bro, and they were just chilling. And I always look at the pod. It's going to be so small to what we're going to be doing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like... Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah,
like
the
the pod's
pod's-
going to be something small compared to what we're really trying to build here.
Yeah, it's just one little small piece.
Yeah, so, like, I don't want the pod to ever feel like we have to give when we don't have anything. If we have something, when it's just like we travel and we're doing shit we can create, we're going to show our style. But if we can't create, we're just going to give y'all this authenticity that just makes us
That we
Shane
are.
look that
And
we
this
would already be doing.
We're in this shitty hotel room with this shitty setup. And we're just kicking it, talking about aliens and bullshit because we would be doing that if the cameras were on.
It helps you forget how old you are, I feel like, bro. Like, I don't know how, like, I don't want to, I got kids and shit. Like, I don't want to think of how old I am or how old I'm getting.
Honestly, bro, that's a crazy concept because you having kids and being who you are, and then, like, honestly, like, hanging out with, like, Kevin and knowing how old he is, and then, like, Bill and Dion, like, being around this has made me forget how, like, old I would have considered myself at one point. Because, like, we hang out with people that do the same stuff as us that are 40, that are 22, that are 50, and we're 28.
There's no age group.
Yeah, and, like, you have kids, and I used to think, like, having kids, your life is over.
Right.
And it's like, bro, like...
That's what I'm saying. Like, we put shit in perspective. It's like, it's so small. So, like, let's make this something that when we look at the long game, this is us just showing up doing it. This ain't us having to do anything. And then when we have the chance to be creative and to do it, we deliver this project that you want to see, bro. That might be AR. It might be.
That is crazy.
Pull up, man. What the fuck you got a club for?
I just bladed one down the hallway and hit like 4 doors.
What the fuck?
Well, you just played in the hallway?
Perfect timing, bro.
You can sit there, bro. Or, like, move it however you want to.
We just is topping, bro. We ain't on shit.
How the fuck's that happen?
The fuck? That was in the foul. I told your ass it was gonna get overturned.
No,
Hoyter.
this happened. I'm getting put on the mic.
Hell yeah, we gonna talk for a little 10, 15 minutes. We was getting deep in here. Start talking about fucking.
Oh.
No, I'm just playing.
It was cold as fuck out.
You played
Bruh.
the whole
We
day,
played
the whole round?
No, we quit after 9.
Yeah.
It was too cold. I
Bro.
couldn't feel nothing.
We had a match. We played for 10 bands. Man.
I lost.
Oh no.
Bro, I had some really insane
Do you remember the
justice.
holes?
I would've put my
'Cause I know
hand
you
on it.
remember. You would have lost. He almost lost he almost had to do like 75 push-ups.
Yeah. But I played really well. until the
also
last.
let you know how
And
to
you
play.
play really well.
No.
I didn't play really well. I just had really good shots.
I just got her done.
He
I
did.
didn't play. No, I didn't do shit.
It was like I had a birdie look. He had a par look. I missed the birdie. But he made the par.
Type shit.
Like
Yeah.
little shit like that.
It was a lot of doors were left open. It
Like
was
I had some amazing chips. I had like 3 that were like gimme putts.
par
It was
fives.
a good track.
It was good enough.
It was a Midwest.
Par fives. This
open.
guy's 4-iron off the tee. No big dogs.
You're
So
not hitting driver no more.
No, I am going to,
Oh,
but I did
okay.
today for
was playing the
$10,000.
safe
Yeah.
I was keeping that in the bag. I hit it 3 times on the range, and all 3 were beautiful.
dude, it was so cold.
It's freezing.
Bro, dude after 9 holes was like, do you want to keep going? I was like, hey, bro, I gotta go do treatment.
For sure. There's no way, bro. We just got caught waiting, and I was like, yeah.
The course we was playing was OD though. It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like Del Peso.
Country club.
Yeah.
That's
It was
fire.
a good track.
Butter!
That last jumper I made was so nasty.
Was it out the post feed?
No, the pull up. They threw it to me with butter with like 3 seconds.
You
on
shot the floater?
No, I shot. It was
Oh,
the
wait,
one
left.
in the middle. No, I made it. Literally my last bucket. I caught it in the corner, jab left over Malik, 1 dribble. Both my legs, buckled.
yes.
I threw it at the rim,
I do remember.
but I was just like,
I was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. All right, nigga almost ran out of talent, nigga. I saw that. I saw that shit, nigga.
I almost broke my goddamn legs.
Bro, I remember Cat used
told
to do
Trent-
that shit,
I
bro.
told Trent right after the game, I said, hey, that was the ugliest bucket I've ever
Get
got.
her done.
Hey, he fried last night though.
Cooking, bro. I talked to him too. That's a funny dude, bro. He don't give a fuck either. He in New York. He big up.
Yeah.
He's up, bro. He don't care. Wifey happy. Nigga chilling. Then he gonna sign for the big boy.
Shit, he already did.
Did he
Gonna
just?
sign for another one.
No, I'm talking about New York. He gonna extendo. Big bodega.
I was just at the gym sitting there,
Chilling.
and so I was like, I'll do table time after I shoot, like right after I shoot. I go in and Dalton's on the table, and I was just like, yo, like, what's up? She was like, oh, give me like 5 minutes.
That's terrible.
They end up going like 20 minutes longer. She comes over there, was like, do you want like 10-minute hypervolt? I was like, no, I'm good, bro.
Playing your best
He
game.
play-
Exactly, bro. Y'all don't get. You see what he's saying? Y'all don't understand, bro. So many fucking games. You do your routine. You lock the fuck in. You do all that. As soon as you don't do what you've been accustomed to doing, you play your best game. You like, you know what I mean? Like you just get off of like thinking about what you usually think about, what you usually got to do. If something throws it off, you just like, sub, let's get it. Whatever it is, I'm gonna find it, and that should give you extra energy. And you end up playing your best game. Every time it works like that, bro. See, this is how it should be. This is how it should be, bro. Like this ain't no. Like we were talking about like how our cadence is on how we delivering our shit. Like I never want our podcast to feel like it's fucking work. It should just be us fucking talking about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Edit it however we want to edit it, and then clean it up, make it look presentable however we do that. But this shit should never be staged. And this was perfect, bro. So I'm glad you showed up, my boy.
Long money, hopes and dreams. Always be around them niggas with paper, but got your own money. It's your world.